Good evening. This is India Markets Brief from Toro IQ. Your read on today's session. India's biggest stock exchange filed to list itself today, and that single filing drove the whole session. The National Stock Exchange filed papers for a 30,000 crore rupee share sale, the largest in India's history, valuing the exchange above 5 lakh crore rupees. Here is the catch. The entire deal is existing owners selling down their stakes, so no new money goes to the exchange itself. The value flows to whoever owns NSE shares. So the buying showed up not in exchange stocks but across the insurers and asset managers that hold NSE stakes. New India Assurance rose about 8% and Aditya Birla's asset management arm about 6. The one clear loser was the rival exchange BSE, down about 4% because it is about to get a much larger listed competitor. That financials bid is what kept the Nifty green. Here is where the market closed today. The Nifty 50 finished at 24,168, up about a third of a percent. That is a fifth straight up day, but a narrow one. Healthcare and the financials led, and there was exactly one sector in the red. That one red sector was information technology, down about 1.25%. The reason was last night's United States Federal Reserve decision. The Fed held interest rates, but in Kevin Walsh's first meeting as chair, its own projections turned hawkish and now lean toward a rate hike rather than a cut. That hit Indian IT twice over. Higher United States rates lower the value the market puts on their future earnings, and a firmer rupee trims the rupee value of the dollars they earn. Infosys, TCS, and HCL Tech all fell together. Now the movers. The biggest gainer was Bata India, the footwear company, up about 16%, reportedly its best single day in 2 decades. The reason was a new boss. Bata appointed a former senior Nike executive as its chief executive, and the market read that as a turnaround signal for a brand that has lagged. The other clear theme was textiles. KPR Mill, Wellspun Living, and SP Apparels all jumped double digits together. Two trade tailwinds drove the whole cohort. The India-United Kingdom free trade deal takes effect in mid-July and gives Indian textiles duty-free access to Britain. And a reported cut in the United States tariff on Indian goods from about 50% down to about 18% brings Indian exporters closer to their Asian rivals. This was a policy move across the group, not one company story. Here is what struck me most about today. The Nifty rose for a fifth day, but it underjoined a global relief rally, and the reason was the foreign money. Around the world, equity markets bounced once the Fed decision cleared. But here in India, foreign investors actually sold about 850 crore rupees of shares. Domestic institutions bought about 3,100 crore and carried the entire day on their own. So this rally is real, but it is domestically funded, not foreign backed. And the foreigners have now turned seller. That is the single thing this advance still lags. And it is why the next few sessions of flow data matter more than the index level. Now, what to watch? Tomorrow evening, the Reserve Bank of India publishes its weekly data, including the foreign exchange reserves, worth watching for any sign the central bank is acting around the rupee near 94. And the bigger thing to track is the flows themselves. Does the foreign selling deepen or does it reverse now that the rally is resting entirely on domestic money? That's your brief. Before I sign off, this has been general market commentary, not investment advice. For investment advice tailored to your situation, consult a SEBI registered investment advisor. Markets are risky, you may lose money, act with care. See you tomorrow.